This video brought to you in part by these fantastic sponsors.
Greetings and welcome to the show. I am the Shotgun Shogun, and today I wanted to talk about a little bit of an article that I was keyed into the other day, looked into it a little bit today, wanted to just cover it. So for those of you who follow the channel and know me, you know that I was very hyped for SINoALICE to come out. It was slated to come out July 18th, however, 2 days prior to the launch of SINoALICE, Nexon decided to delay the game indefinitely. Now, this left a lot of people very upset. 2 days prior to your go live, you had quite a bit of hype around everything. It's a very big franchise. It's doing very well over in Japan, and it was going to be localized. Now, there was the stigma about it being handled by Nexon, but a lot of people were going to give it a chance. So where are we at now? A lot of people have been asking me, is there any news? Is there any target date? It's TBA at the moment. However, I don't think that we're actually going to get this. If we do, it's going to be a long time coming, because from MMO culture, Nexon, Korean gaming giant, rumored to have a big internal merger next month. Now, this is the precursor to the article that I want to pretty much cover today. Now, I had seen previously that, from other sites like GameDaily.biz, that there was a potential Nexon buyout. Tencent, a couple of other big companies were looking at potentially buying Nexon and all of its properties. However, it's interesting because Nexon obviously is doing pretty well, but there is a buyout. So the longevity here, the FIFA Online, all of these things right here are kind of up in the air. So let's get back to the topic at hand, and this is SINoALICE and why I don't think that we will be getting this, and if we do, it's going to be a long time down the road. Now, they did indicate that they were going to be merging internally. According to the Korean media, Nexon will merge both of its mobile and PC game business units next month in a major overhaul. This is rumored to be due to the canceled sale of Nexon, as no satisfactory price was offered during the sale period. According to insider quotes, there will be no layoffs and no big changes to the current work processes. Though this merger of two core business units, Nexon is looking to weed out projects with low commercial value, improve the company's operating profits, and increase its stock value for an attempt at selling yet again. According to an alleged Nexon statement, the restructuring will help the company flexibly respond to the trend of rapidly changing games market by providing a quicker decision-making system in an environment where the platform divisions between online and mobile games becomes meaningless, which is something that I have talked about quite a bit at length in streams and in person, is that mobile is the new platform. There is a new platform. Mobile games, PC games, you can play mobile games on your PC. It's good. The lines are blurring a lot nowadays. So that's interesting. Do note that these are all business rumors right now, and more details will be provided next month if the merger does indeed happen. On July 30th, one day after the report, Nexon has officially said that the reorganization is indeed happening in August, and the merger finally happened. So let's go over to this article. Nexon, 2 Western subsidiaries are shutting down due to internal restructure. Now, one of the big things is that the SINoALICE release was actually going to be handled by Nexon Korea, which this obviously is going to impact because Western subsidiaries shutting down. Following the shift to Embark Studios leading Nexon's future growth in North America and Europe, big changes have happened. Both Nexon M and Nexon's division partner office are being closed. So Nexon M, I believe, was actually who was running that. Regardless, a lot of these changes are going to be the reasons for the delays, the reasons for, the TBA, stuff like that. Let's see. So So Nexon M and Nexon Division partner offices are being closed by the end of this month, with many developers and staff without work, which they said they weren't going to lay anybody off, but I guess that didn't happen. So some of them are going to be moving to other units within Nexon. Nexon's Division partners office provided live operations, QA, community management, marketing, production, publishing, support for 3 games in the West: Mabinogi, Rocket Arena, and one unannounced title, probably SINoALICE, maybe. I don't know. I haven't heard anything about an unannounced title. According to a previous post from senior recruiter Richard Diaz on LinkedIn, Nexon M, Nexon America's Emeryville, California-based publishing office is also due to close down this month, leaving a number of developers with experience in product management, marketing, customer service, QA, finance, and more without employment. So this sounds like it's going to be a Nexon slash and burn. They're going to cut all the bottom line. They're going to make everybody work harder. They're going to cut a lot of those low profit games, support for those, and restructure in order to try to sell the company and make it a bit more lucrative. Kind of going to get a yikes for me on that one. It's probably going to ruin a lot of games. I don't see a lot of stuff coming out. Nexon is merging all mobile, PC, and console game units into a streamlined group, something Nexon acknowledged when answering the Western media. This LinkedIn post from, sheds more detail on it as well. Let's actually head over and take a look at that real quick. Nexon America restructure and closing division partners office. Nexon America has undergone a restructuring, which has resulted in the closure of division partners offices in Los Angeles. There are currently a number of people, including myself, who as a result have lost their job or had their roles changed. If you can do anything to help them, you can find their LinkedIn. Okay, so blah, blah, blah. Mabinogi is an 11-year-old MMORPG. The team in Division Partners was responsible for live operations, all that jazz. The team worked tirelessly to support this game late in its life cycle. Their dedication to engagement and retention was very successful, and it was one of the more successful games in the Nexon America's portfolio. I actually haven't heard of this one. Is it any good? I don't know. Has been very successful, and it was one of the most successful games portfolio. This team regularly pushes for and receives quality of life improvements to meet their KPIs. If you are looking for people who understand the needs of players at different points in games life cycles, I strongly recommend anyone on this team. And that would actually be good for a lot of emerging mobile gaming MMO companies to pick some of these people up if they had that good of a track record. Rocket Arena was a collaboration between Nexon and Final Strike Games. The team in Division Partners was responsible for all aspects of publishing the game, setting up qualitative, quantitative tests, preparing. So this pretty much goes into just what the teams kind of did. There's not much I can say about the third team, which I was a part of. We were working on an unannounced title, providing feedback and suggestions on builds, suggestions for improving systems to increase engagement, retention, and monetization. We had created and were following a publishing roadmap that included qualitative and quantitative tests, UI, UX consultations. I would recommend this team if you're looking to prepare for a new title for launch. So, I mean, there you go. This is pretty big news with the restructuring of Nexon. It's gonna be interesting to see if SINoALICE actually ever comes out. I don't know that it will. The problem is that with all of this restructuring, there's no idea of how the current games are going to go, how everything is going to go like with that, because they slashed a lot of talent, a lot of people. They're closing down offices, they're consolidating a lot of people, and when you get rid of talent and put the workload onto less people, you oftentimes run into issues with just the bottom line. Hey, we need to make more money on this, we need to do this, we need to do that. And Nexon already has a pretty bad reputation amongst mobile gamers. Pretty much any time that Nexon is mentioned, there's a lot of, ugh, yikes, That's a Nexon title. No, thank you. So it'll be interesting to see if they can kind of pull this out of the gutter. Square Enix obviously was developing this. They may switch to somebody else because, I mean, they're literally just losing money right now. A lot of the hype that was centered around SINoALICE, the Yoko Taro game, just kind of died. Now you have a ton of people that are just kind of sitting in limbo. So there you have it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. Do you think that SINoALICE is actually ever going to come out? Do you think Square Enix is going to switch publishers? Do you think that Nexon making these big moves is going to be beneficial for their company and for their reputation? It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. If you do want to follow this, though, we will be covering this over on mobilegamingnews.com, your one-stop shop for all your mobile gaming news, reviews, and information you can use. But if you did like this, also make sure you give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, smash that bell notification, share this video out because YouTube doesn't like to share videos anymore. So if you like this, share it out. If you don't like this, thumbs down it and tell me how much you think that I suck. But anyways, guys, I will catch you later, and I will keep you abreast on information about SINoALICE as I get it. Take it easy, homies. Peace.